it's Coach Callaway, and this is this week's Midweek Fuel Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got a great program for you today. You're not going to want to miss a minute of it. But let me start with my thanks and my gratitude. I want to thank all of our 1% Club members and, of course, our direct affiliates. We are truly changing the lives of so many people, and it's humbling and it's really a blessing. We are 100% committed to providing you with unmatched elite performance coaching and mentorship from the corporate boardroom to professional athletic fields to living rooms all across this country. And I'm telling you right now, our direct affiliate program is seriously a game changer. Believe me when I tell you, you are absolutely wanting to participate in this direct affiliate program and become a 1% Club member if you haven't done so already. It is the opportunity of a lifetime, offering massive revenue sharing. I believe, and I'm convinced, it is the next Amazon or Netflix industry-changing, money-making opportunity of your lifetime. It truly is elite performance at its best. It's good stuff. So if you're not a member and you haven't joined, I want you to inquire and ask us about it. We'll be glad to share the information with you. But for today's podcast, it's going to be really powerful for you. It's titled, How to Create Good Fortune in Your Life. So let me ask you, does it seem like some people just always have good fortune? Have you ever wondered why does everything seem to work out for this person or that person, and good fortune just seems to always follow them around? Of course you do. We all know people like that. Today I'm going to let you in on the secret of how you can create good fortune for yourself and keep it going in your life. So to frame today's coaching point and today's message, let me start by telling you a story. So that this lady was driving. She had a very nice car. She was driving a really high-end Mercedes and has a flat tire. So she pulls over on the side of the road early in the morning with a flat tire. A man driving by then pulls over to help. And he's driving this really beat-up old car, and he's dressed in wore-out clothes. And the lady feels a little nervous about the man stopping to assist her. But the man gets out of his old car, he introduces himself, and he says, "Hi, my name is Brian Johnson." And he seems really nice, and then the man helps the lady change her tire for her. When he was done, she asked, "Mr. Brian Johnson, how much do I owe you for helping me this morning?" And the man smiles and says, "Nothing, ma'am. Just do me a favor. Do something nice for someone else today." So she smiles and thanks him, and then he gets in his old beat-up car and he drives off. Later that day, the lady is at lunch in a restaurant, and when the check came to pay for her lunch, she gave the server that was waiting on her a $100 bill for her $15 lunch. And the server went to get her change, and when returning to the table, the lady had left. But she had written a little note on the napkin, and it said, "No change needed. Someone helped me today, and I wanted to do the same for you." The server then noticed 4 more $100 bills that had been slid under the napkin. The server was literally brought to a few tears, feeling extremely blessed from the generosity and the gift of the lady. When she got home that day, she goes in to tell her husband with excitement and to share the news of what had happened to her at work that day. She said, "A really nice lady came and had lunch at the cafe today, and she gave me a $485 tip today." And that is exactly what they were needing to pay some past due bills that they had really been worried about. She gave her husband a big hug and whispered in his ear and said, "Brian Johnson, I love you." You see how things work? You get the point of the story? Good fortune comes to those who provide good fortune to others. Blessings come to those who are a blessing to others. This is a principle of law, like the law of gravity. Let me relate it to that. If you choose to participate in a law, a principle, it's going to work no matter who you are, no matter what your background is, what you look like. If you're white, you're black, you're fat, you're skinny, it doesn't matter who you are. The principle of law works for everyone, like the law of gravity. If you don't think the law of gravity will work, just go up at the top of the tallest building near you and jump off, and let's see if that principle of gravity actually works. We know that it does. If you jump off, you're coming straight down, no matter who you are. That is the principle of law. Well, there's another principle of law that is sowing and reaping. It also works. and it works no matter who you are as well. What you give, you will get back. Multiplied and increased though. When you sow and give and you're a blessing and you give good fortune to others, I'm telling you, when it's returned, it's going to be multiplied and increased back to you. That's the way this law works, and it does, again, work for everybody. So to create good fortune for yourself, you must give others good fortune. There is no doubt that our greatest purpose in life is to be a blessing to others. There are so many ways to be a blessing in someone else's life. You can find ways to be a blessing. And then when you do that, when you sow good fortune and you are a blessing to someone, watch the increase that gets tagged to that blessing and is multiplied back to you. That's the way this law of sowing and reaping works. When you sow good fortune, it's coming back magnified and multiplied. It's the way life is designed to work. Don't wait on your blessing though. Be proactive and be a blessing first. Be a blessing to someone else first. Don't just sit and wait to be blessed. And you may say, well, I don't have anything that I can be a blessing with. I don't have any good fortune to give someone else. And that is just not true. Sometimes it's just a smile. Sometimes it's just a, hey, I love you or I support you. You have so many different ways that you can give good fortune to someone and be a blessing and have a positive impact in someone's life. Be a blessing today. Make a positive impact in any way that you can. And I promise you, the law, the principle of law of sowing and reaping will be multiplied and it will come back to you. I pray this message has been a blessing in your life. So make that happen today. Find a way to give good fortune and be a blessing and make a positive impact in someone else's life today. Be like Brian Johnson. Just find a way to be a blessing in someone else's life today. All right, in conclusion, again, if you're not a 1% Club member or a direct affiliate with us, you need to be. This is exactly what this is all about. We want to increase your blessings so that you can be a bigger blessing to others. We are empowering people to succeed at greater levels in every area of their life, professionally, financially, and personally. And through our direct affiliate program, we're opening the doors of opportunity for significant earning potential through our revenue sharing program that's unmatched. And I'm happy to discuss all this with you personally if you would just reach out to us. You can direct message me through our social media platforms, or of course just email me at coach@coachcallaway.com, and I'll be happy to have a short conversation with you. All right, until next time, always go be elite, and God bless.